Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, my name is Greg Young, and I'm coming to you live one more time to introduce this awesome concept to you just one more time. Because I know, a lot of people, in their life, they, go through certain things in life and different things happen in their life, and, they have to make adjustments according to certain things that happen. So I'm here bringing this awesome concept to you just one more time because I want you to realize the importance of being able to, create a second strand of income on top of what you're previously doing. Because that's a very important thing that we all need to realize how to do and know how to do at some point in time in our lives, based upon certain adjustments that we have to make at times in our life. And so that's why I'm here bringing this awesome concept to you one more time, because I feel like everybody deserves a second chance to know that there is a way to create a second strand of income if that's what you want to do. So I'm here to bring this awesome concept to you. But let me tell you a little bit about my story first, because the thing is, before I started doing this awesome concept that I'm about to bring to you, I was at a point in my life to where, you know, I was working a 9 to 5, but the thing is, I had more bills than the length of the paycheck, and I was time broke. So, and then I was drowning in student loan debt because here it was, I went to college and got a 4-year Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice with concentration of forensic investigations, and that landed me a job in law enforcement. But when I landed the job in law enforcement, I was time broke because they gave me a set schedule to come in and a set time to go home. So I knew that time throughout that period of day for the rest of my life, or however long I decided to work a 9 to 5, I was going to be time broke. But when I started, I didn't know that. I started to realize, as I went on and I worked more and more, and I realized that I wasn't getting much more ahead than where I was before. And then I realized I was living from paycheck to paycheck. And then I realized when all the harassing, student loan calls started coming from the callers, and then I realized that I was in about from $80,000 to $100,000 in student loan debt. So at that point in time in my life, I realized it was time for a change. So, I was praying and asking God to show me a way to where I could create a second strand of income on top of what I was previously doing. And so he sent me the concept of investing in myself. So, I started to invest in myself, and now, I live a different lifestyle. But that's only because I was an action taker and a decision maker and became an investor. And I'm saying that to say this: maybe you're at the point in life where I was at that time, and you want to create a different lifestyle than what you're living. I suggest you become an investor too as well. So I'm about to introduce this awesome concept to you. And when I get into introducing this awesome concept to you, all I want you to do is just take a look at this awesome concept with an open mindset. Just keep your mind open like a parachute. And that's all I ask. And so now I'm going to get into introducing this awesome concept to you. And like I said, just take a look at it with an open mindset. That's all I ask you to do. You if you're able to do that, then that's great. And that's what I'm asking you to do. And that's all, I previously want you to do is just take a look with an open mindset. Some time to download. My computer's a little slow today. There we go. The name of this awesome concept that I'm about to bring to you is called our boomerang. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, what is a boomerang? But a boomerang is goodwill. You give goodwill, goodwill comes back to you. And I'll explain more in depth as we go further into this presentation about how the boomerang effect works within you give goodwill and goodwill comes back. But first of all, I'm going to tell you what this concept is based around and how it's structured. We use artificial intelligence systems within this concept. And the thing about us is that we offer you a chance, if you're willing to become that action taker and that decision maker, to earn income from using this artificial intelligence system. Unlike Mark Zimmerman, when he opened up Facebook and he distracted us and became a billionaire by us wanting to reach back out to our old friends and loved ones and people that, you know, we had moved away from, family members or whatever the case may be, or somebody that we was in touch for and did with and lost, you know, became out of touch, and then we decided to reach back in touch with them because we seen them on Facebook, sent them a friend request, and now we reconnected with them. But Mark Zimmerman knew that that would be a way for him to become a millionaire, because he knew that using that artificial intelligence system would attract people to other people, and other people would be able to communicate with people that they hadn't communicated with in a long while. So he knew that he was going to be a billionaire by just giving us a free account. And we made him a billionaire by taking those free accounts and opening them up and asking for friend requests. And now we have over 5,000 friends or less on Facebook, and he's a billionaire. But let me ask you this: did he give you a dime for helping him become a billionaire? No, he didn't. But within our concept, our boomerang, we use artificial intelligence systems, and we offer you an opportunity to become a billionaire as well if you are an action taker and a decision maker, and you have consistency in what you're doing, and you want to win at all costs. The world is changing. Now, as we all know, you know, the world has changed, because in 2020, when we had this economic crisis, we seen the world change before our very own eyes. We seen a lot of businesses get shut down, and a lot of people get furloughed from their jobs, and a lot of people just lose their jobs, and tons of people standing in the unemployment line trying to get money to make ends meet, to feed their family, to pay their bills, to keep a roof over our head. That changed the world in a tremendous way when that happened. So now businesses started to realize, and people that were owning businesses and people that were working for businesses, they started to realize that just having one source of income just really wasn't enough, because what if that one source of income quits you? What if your business goes in debt, and then you have to file for bankrupt and you lose your company? What are you going to do if you don't have a backup plan? What are you going to do if you don't have another investment to back you up? So that's when people realize that just one strand of income just really wasn't enough, no matter how much that was that they was getting, because when it went away, they had nothing. So now they started to realize that, hey, maybe being out here in the corporate world is not all that great after all, even though I am a six-figure earner, but it's not all that great after all, because I have no safety net, because here it is, I was earning six figures and now I have zero figures. So they started to realize that what they had, if they only had one source of income, it could be taken away then within a blink of an eye. And if that was the only source of income that they had, then they were SOL. You know, they really was. And so they realized that. So now they started to change within the world and started to invest in themselves more and started to create these second strands of income on top of what they were doing. But the thing is that they also realized, once they started to create these second strands of incomes, and then when these jobs started to open back up, they started to see how they could create a second strand of income. And if they worked hard enough, they could replace their previous income that they were doing. And then they were set to where if something happened in the economy, it did not affect their lifestyle or their bank account. So that's why more people became more investors and started to invest in themselves, and they changed the direction of wanting to go back into the corporate world. And that's why you have more people right now working from home, building their own businesses, investing in themselves, doing their own thing, and building their own dreams. Because like I said, they realized that the corporate world, no matter how much they was making out there in the corporate world, if they only had one source of income and that income quit them, what were they going to do? So they started investing in themselves, and they started to realize that they had a better job security from working from home and creating building their own wealth and investing in themselves than they did going to a 9-to-5 that paid them a 40-hour paycheck, and they worked 40 hours, and then when they retire with 40% of their pay. So they started to realize that, hey, maybe we should change direction. A shift started to happen, and that started to trigger the people's mind to shift as well. And that's why they say by 2027, 86.5 million people will work whenever and wherever they want. A shift from traditional jobs to independent businesses. And that's just a fact. You just have to just sit back and wait, and it's going to happen. Now, this is our disclaimer. And this is what our Boomerang says. Our Boomerang cannot and will not make any guarantee about your ability to get results or earning any money with our program information, tools, and strategies. So basically what it's saying is your ability that you put into this concept to go out here and build a large business, if that's what you chose to do. It's your ability into what you put into this concept to go out there and build a medium-sized business, if that's what you want to do. It's your ability within what you put into this concept to go out there and build a small business, if that's what you want to do. And it's your ability, if you don't put none into this concept, to go out there and don't build a business, if that's what you chose to do. But like I tell my team all the time, the more you show, the more you grow. Just keep showing and you will grow, because every time you show this deal, somebody somewhere is watching. Even though you don't see them watching, they're watching. So you don't know when you're going to find those people that are ready for a change in their lifestyle. So you just keep showing and don't worry about the results, because they will eventually come if you have consistency within showing the deal. Customers' expectations have changed. Now, as we look at it, it used to be customers wanted right now value, but now they want ongoing value. They want something that's going to last for a lifetime. And now they don't have to worry about having to start doing something else. And that's what we offer. We offer, like I was saying at the beginning, a Boomerang. Goodwill, you give goodwill, goodwill comes back to you. Our goodwill that we offer you is a free travel Igo website membership, to where you can save up to 35% on your next travel expenses, which is free for me to give to you, free for you to use and keep forever at no cost to you. That's the ongoing value that we offer to them. That is something that they can use forever. It has no blackout dates, and they can do all those particular things on it. They can go purchase rental cars, flights, hotels, trips, whatever they want, and they get that unique experience. They get that ongoing value, which turns it into a unique experience, because how we create our unique experiences, we have a system called the PRIB. And what we do, we have 5 different variables inside that PRIB. And as we go further in depth into this presentation, I will explain to you what those 5 variables are. But let me tell you what makes what we do so unique is because of the way we're structured with our artificial intelligence system inside that PRIB, and how those variables work for us, and they send it out to our customers, and we make 50% of the commissions on what our customers save. That's a system that is designed to do the work for us 24/7. So that's something that's unique, and we offer that experience inside our Boomerang. because there's no other concept that I know of that has 5 different variables inside an artificial intelligence system that is working for them. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us different. Now, we also offer personalized for me. Like if you want something personalized for you, all you got to do is go on there and say, for instance, if you book a home and say you want it personalized for you a certain way you want it, you want a butler to serve you while you're in that home, or you want a cook to cook for you while you're in that home, or you want a maid to clean for you while you're in that home. That's personalized for you. You can order that within you purchasing your home or your timeshare or whatever you want to go out and purchase at whatever time that we offer within that for that customer experience, because we know that your expectations have changed and we know that you want more and we know that you want a bigger experience than what you have been having in the past. You want a unique experience. We know that. That's why we give it to you. We know that you want an ongoing value. That's why we give it to you. And we also know that your expectations have changed too. We know due to 2020, the way it came in, and within this economic crisis that hit the world, that shocked the world, that we didn't believe that nothing could ever happen that would hold us back and damage us financially so bad like it did. So now that allowed us to know that, hey, one source of income is just not enough. And once we found out that one source of income was just not enough, and then when we decided to start investing in ourselves, that made us hungry for time freedom when we found out how easy it was to get when we showed consistency in what we were doing and we built it. And now we started to get that time freedom to have more time to do more things. So now we wanted more time freedom. So now we worked a lot harder and we started to create a residual income. And now we have that time freedom that we've always wanted in our life by building that residual income. And then eventually we will have the time freedom that we need, But like I say, the only way that you get yourself on the path to having time freedom is to change your mindset. Change what you're doing, because if what you're doing is not giving you time freedom that will lead you to a residual income, then you need to start investing in yourself. Find a way to invest in yourself on top of what you're doing so you can create a residual income, and now your money's working for you. Just like Warren Buffett said, he said, we need 7 strands of income. That's a fact. Warren Buffett also said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll be broke until you die. That's a fact. But once we create these residual incomes from going out here and working for a season, if it takes us 2 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, that's the season we put in to build a multi-million-dollar business to where we can live a lifestyle beyond the means of working any 9 to 5 through the effort and the ability that we have to work and to be hungry for that residual income so we can live that nice lifestyle. And then another thing about this concept is our giving back value. Like I said, every time we send out that free Igo Travel website membership, a homeless child gets fed. Anytime you use one of those variables out of those 5 variables that we have inside that crib, a homeless child gets fed. And that's our giving back value, because we appreciate you for being a customer. So we give back by feeding a homeless child, by nursing them with a hot meal. The old world. Now we all know, because I worked in the old world for so many years. But I realized, I'm so glad that I realized that the old world of sell, 12 hours a day, working in one industry, one stream of income, and owning nothing and retiring with little was not the way that I wanted to live my life for the rest of my life. So I got out of the old world. So what I'm saying to you, if you're in this old world and you're frustrated like this man is that has his hand like this and praying to God for something else, this should tell you if you've been in this old world doing these things and you have not gotten what you deserve out of life, or you have not gotten one step further than where you were last year, and your bank account has not gotten one digit higher or 2 or 3 digits higher than what it was last year, it's telling you it's time for you to become that action taker and that decision maker and step into the new world. Because in the new world, we have success without selling. We have access to 192 countries. We have a technology that works for you 24/7. You get paid when your customer saves money. You earn multiple streams of income in one business. Now, that's the new world. But let me ask you this. If you had an opportunity right now to invest in the new world along with what you're previously doing right now, would you do it? You know, if you got paid 50% of the commissions on what your customers save every time they save something, would you do it? If you had an opportunity to earn multiple streams of income in one business, residual income, multiple streams of residual income in one business, would you do it? If you had an opportunity to have success without selling, would you do it? That's all I'm asking you. Boomerang. Now we look at yesterday's world. You get paid when you sell based off of sales value. And I can tell you right now, nobody in the world likes to be sold. They don't. They may act like they like to be sold. They may smile at you while you're trying to sell them something. But deep down in the back of their mind, they're thinking, man, I wish he'd hurry up and go away because I'm not buying what he's selling. They've already made the decision. But everybody in today's world, you get paid when they save based off of giving value. Now, let me ask you this, and I want your honest answer, and type it in the chat if you're here live right now. Would you or would you not accept something if somebody gave it to you? Type a yes or no in the chat right now. I want to know. Yes, you would. You know why you would? Because everybody loves to be given something. They love to be given something because it makes them feel appreciated. When you're trying to sell them something, it makes them feel unappreciated. Even though it may be something that they like or they want, but it still makes them feel unappreciated just because of the fact that you tried to sell them to it. Sell something to them because nobody likes to be sold, but everybody loves to be given something. You get my point? That's a fact. You can ask anybody. I guarantee you, when I get off of this presentation from being live, the next person you run into 5 minutes after this presentation, ask them, say, hey, man, hey, Miss Lady, I got something I want to give you. Would you accept it? The first thing they're going to say is, what is it? And then when you tell them what it is, I guarantee you they're going to accept it because you're giving it to them. It shows that you have a heart. You see that heart in the hand? That's a heart. When you give somebody something, that's a heart. But if you look over there on the yesterday's world, you see that hand, that's money. That means somebody's out for something when they're trying to sell somebody something. But when you're in today's world and you're giving somebody something, that's a heart. That's showing that you have a pure in heart and you want to give somebody something to let them know how much you appreciate them for being your friend. That's a win-win. Leadership is the X factor. Now let's talk about Mr. Holden Buggs, who is the chairman and CEO of our Boomerang. Now, just like everybody else, he was human. In 1990, he made less than $500 a month for 7 years. Now, in 1997, he developed a formula and a system to achieve rapid success. And then in 2009, he coached over 50 people to earn over $1 million. He also hit record-breaking earnings and sales in the last 10 years. But let me tell you something. If you don't know who Mr. Holden Buggs is, I suggest you do your research on it. Because this man right here has accomplished more in the network marketing industry than anyone living or dead. His track record speaks for itself. This man, in the last 10 years of being an ambassador in the network marketing industry, walked out of the industry with $100 million he had made. And then in March of 2019, he founded Boomerang, his own company. But he founded this company because he wanted anybody to win on any level. That's why he based his concept off of giving value. And when he based it off of giving value, he knew everybody could win because he knew everybody could give something away. The Prib, this is our product. It is a perpetual residual income builder. Now, what perpetual means just means that it's ongoing. What residual means, it just means that it's something that you go out and do for a day at a time if it takes you 2 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, or however long. But once you build that residual income through that builder system, now you are able to live a lifestyle way beyond retiring from any means of a 9 to 5. The Prib at work for you. Now, like I said, once we give out that Boomerang, which is a free Igo Travel website membership, which is free for me to give to you, free for you to keep and use forever, so you can save up to 35% on your next travel expenses. But here's the thing, once I give it out to you for free, a homeless child gets fed. Once you activate it, our Prib goes to work. It helps the customer with the follow-up, the selling, the upselling, the cross-selling. It pretty much does it all, does all the work. Like I said, a system working for you 24/7. And then once you sign up a new team member, it sends out the welcome orientation. It sends out the training, shows them how to upgrade, shows them how to purchase tickets to the events, and it cuts down on repetition. So now you can be out there in the field growing a much larger team because your small work is done for you through the Prib. The power of the Prib. Now, these are the 5 variables that I was telling you about from that's inside the Prib that gives you that unique experience that I was talking about just a moment ago. Now, you have the Igo, you have the Vibe Rise, you have the Build Genius, you have Zense, and you have Elevate 8. As I go further into this presentation, I will break every one of them down and explain in full detail what they are. Then it's much more to come. Because like I said, with the vision that our CEO of this company, Mr. Holton Buggs, has, I cannot wait for the 7th and 8th variable that is going into this Prib. Those spaces, well, it look like you probably get 3 more variables in there, but it's going to be a lot more. But this is just the tip of the iceberg because it says right there, and more to come. So you don't want to sleep on our Boomerang because if you do, you're going to miss a big train and it's coming down the track. Earn, save, and live. Now, the thing is, before I got into the position of investing in myself, I was at a position in my life to where I had more bills than the paycheck, which meant I was living from paycheck to paycheck. Number 2, I was time broke because I spent more time on the job than I did with my family. I missed out on just about every family function there was, except for the ones when I had a little bit of vacation that I could take. But the majority of them that really meant something to me, I wasn't able there to be at, like my kids' games and so forth and so on. But the thing was that when I was in that position, I was so broke that, I didn't even know I was broke because I had got comfortable with being broke. And I'm going to tell you how I got comfortable with being broke. I got comfortable with being broke because of the fact that I got used to it. I was thinking in my mind, well, you know what? When I get my paycheck, I know I got to pay this. I know I got to do this. But, God, just please leave me enough money so I can get some groceries for my family. But the thing is, I was so broke that when I went to the grocery store to get the groceries for my family, I had to pull out the calculator and calculate each item that went in the cart because I knew what I had in my account, and I knew if I went over, I was watching the calculator. But then there would be sometimes that I still would have the calculator and I'd miscalculate. And that was an embarrassment when I was at the register and had to put back items because I was so broke, couldn't pay for them. So at that point in time in my life, I realized that what I had been doing all these years was not working. So I said, you know what? It's time for me to change my lifestyle so I can design my lifestyle. So to make a long story short, I became an investor. And when I started to invest in myself, it started to give me more family time. It started to give me flexible living. It started to give me financial freedom. And guess what? Right now, I have designed my own lifestyle. I can go to the grocery store now and put whatever I want in the cart. I can pay my bills now before they even hit the mailbox. So when they hit the mailbox, I tear them up, because I know that they're already paid. But I'm not saying this bragging. I'm saying this to let you know what you can do if you change your mind, if you change your mindset and the way of you thinking. That's why I was so broke. You remember when I said I was so broke? That, I was broke because I thought broke. I lived a broke lifestyle. My mindset was broken. But as soon as I started to repair my mindset, I started to change my mindset, and I changed my lifestyle, and I changed my finances. And now I have designed my own lifestyle because I changed my mindset. So what I'm saying to you is, if you want that lifestyle of more family time, more flexible living, financial freedom, and able to design your own lifestyle, you have to change your mindset, because that's the only way you're going to get it. If you haven't gotten it with what you're doing right now, that should tell you that it's time for you to change your mindset. Elevate 8. Now, this is one of the variables in sales. It is Elevate 8. It is build your legacy and design your financial future for generations. Elevate 8 is a legacy management platform to teach you financial literacy, educate you on the Forex trading, empower you to design your own lifestyle. Elevate 8 is a legacy builder. Legacy education platform. Gain exclusive access to over 50 hours of live and recorded sessions each week from elite educators. Legacy technology. Experience the power of artificial intelligence, gamification, and trading and growth tools. Legacy trading community. Join a members-only community for education, awards, and recognition, all in multiple languages. This, my friend, is trading. Bank trading concept. So if you're interested, get back with the person that invited you onto this presentation, and they will send you that brand new Elevate 8 out of side, and they will get you rocking and in class so you can change your future. This is another variable that we have inside the pyramid, is the line of products. The Zense line of products are a revolutionary wearable technology. Now, the first one we have is Zense Mood. It is a mood enhancer that is all vegan, 100% vegan, BPA friendly, no synthetic materials, no allergic reaction, none of that stuff. But what it is, it's a mood enhancer. So what you do is, like this device right here. You see this device? You put it in your nose, and then you smell these essential oils throughout the day that enhances your mood and keep you from being so grumpy throughout the day because you're doing a job that you don't like doing, or you may be doing something in life that you don't like doing. And now you can enhance your mood and get yourself in a better mood so you can move about throughout the day with less stress and less depression and live a better lifestyle and feel more freer. But now, the next product that we have is our Skin Tech. Now this product is a foam that you spray in your hands, you rub it in. Once you rub it in, it cleans, moisturizes, and protects. But here's the good thing about it. It keeps you protected from viruses and bacteria and harmful chemicals for up to 4 hours. So just think there's 8 hours in a day, 2 sprays in your hand, rub it in, you protect it for 8 hours. Wow. That means you're protected and whoever you touch is protected. Think about it. That's a win-win. Show special. Now we have our show special with Skin Tech. You get 20 bottles for $250. With that $250 for the 20 bottles, you stand to make $164.84 profit. Then you get 35 bottles for $500. With that $500, you stand to make $304.65 profit. Then you get 50 bottles for $750. With those 50 bottles, you stand to make a $429.50 profit. That's the show special. Get it while it lasts, because it won't last long. Introducing the next variable inside, which is our Vibe Rise. Now, let me tell you something about this Vibe Rise, because our CEO and chairman of Boomerang, Mr. Holton Buggs, he went out and he purchased a debt-free rideshare company. You know, and this is something that's big because it costs more to go out and purchase a debt-free rideshare company than it does to start up a direct marketing selling company. But with our Vibe Rides, you know, it's for the people to get them transportation. It's a mobile solution for the people to get them transportation to and from whatever place they need to go, work, airport, shopping, whatever to meet their needs. Then it delivers products to their door. They shop online, or if they want something from a restaurant, they shop on the restaurant's online restaurant app, and then we deliver the products to their door. It's a mobile solution for them because now they don't have to go out and get it. We bring it to their door. And then the services that we provide, one of them is choose your vibe. You can choose how you want to ride. Whatever temperature you want your AC on, whatever type of music you want to listen to, whoever you want to come pick you up. Say, for instance, you want a female to come pick you up, you hit the button called Girl Power, and only a female driver will come and pick you up. Then we have an up-and-coming luxury service, which is going to be a drop-down box of where you can get any type of luxury vehicle that you want to come pick you up in your Vibe Ride. Say, for instance, you got a hot date and you want to impress her and have her thinking you went out and you rented a nice car for you and her for the outing, and then the car comes back when you call it, just like a limousine service. But it's not. It's our Vibe Ride. So that's going to be really cool. That's an up-and-coming service that we have, and I'm super excited about it. Now, also, you can earn by referring a driver, or you can earn by referring a rider. Now, the good thing about this is that once you refer a driver or once you refer a rider, anytime they get in a Vibe Ride, you make so much of a percentage of their ride. So let me give you a good example about referring a rider and show you how you can get money, you know, every day that this person is wherever they're at. Say, for instance, you say, hey, man, I hear you. I just overheard you, man. You say you're going to Florida. You're flying from here to Florida, right? Leaving out of New York, you fly from here to Florida. Hey, man, you know what? Guess what, man? I'm going that way too, man. But look, I got this real awesome app that I want you to download, because when you get to Florida, you download this app and this Vibe Ride, and your first Vibe Ride is free. What do you think that person is going to do? They're going to download that app. Soon as they download that app, they get off that plane in Florida, Vibe Rides is going to send them an alert. Hey, I see you just touched down at Orlando. Would you like a Vibe Ride to come pick you up at the airport? Guess what? When Vibe Ride sends them that alert, ching, 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 your cash starts to flow because that number goes right back to you. And then during that whole time, whatever they do in Florida, now that they got that first Vibe Ride free, they love the experience. Now they're going to pay Vibe Rides throughout that whole time that they're in Florida, whatever they do, wherever they go. And guess what? Ching, 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 ching. So much of a percentage of that ride goes to you, cash money in your pocket. Now you tell me that's not a win-win. And that number is connected to you for life. When they leave Florida and they go back to New York and they get a Vibe Ride, providing when Vibe Rides get to New York, ching, 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 ching. So now you see the domino effect of the money coming to you. Wow. That's all I can say. This is another variable inside of our PRIB, which is our bill genius. And then Americans are overpaying on their bills by over $60 billion a year. Reduce your bills without switching your provider. No membership fee. You don't pay anything unless you save. You can save on these bills and more. TV, internet, phone, power, security. Bill Genius has saved customers more than $9.5 million to this date. Wow. That's all I got to say for that one. Bill Genius, save money with Bill Genius. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Upload your bills. Bill Genius does the work. You don't pay anything unless you save. Christine from Texas saved $999.32 on 3 bills. John from New York saved $1,776.90 on 2 bills. Wendy from Maryland saved $1,335.72 on 3 bills. Bill Genius saves. How many people? Let me ask you this question right now. And if you're on here live right now, type it in the chat because I want to know. How many people do you know of right now that need help paying their bills? Type it in the chat. Give me some feedback. I would love to see it. I would love to hear it. Now, this is our Igo Travel Platform, but let me tell you something about our Igo Travel Platform. Our Igo Travel Platform is the front door to the PRIB. Because if you notice, when I started introducing the PRIB, I introduced the Igo Travel Platform first. I bet you wonder why. Let me tell you why. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. Who would not want to lead out with an $8 trillion industry being that front door to their PRIB organization? Who wouldn't want to? That's a win-win. $8 trillion industry, that's a lot of money, man. And there's only 3 other industries in the world that's as big as travel. That's food, oil, and gas. And that's it. But this is our travel platform. Your Igo Travel Platform is a 5-star lifestyle at a 3-star price. Customers get a free lifetime membership. Let me say that again. Customers get a free lifetime membership. Free $19.99. When customers save, you earn. When customers save, you earn. Now let me break this down. Say you send out this Igo Travel website, and the customer goes on there and they save. When they save, you earn 50% of the commissions on what they save. So basically, whatever they spend, you make half of the money of what they spend. Tell me that's not a win-win. Members get exclusive access to the lowest prices. I'm going to say that again. When customers save, you earn. But you got to get this because this is much bigger than you think it is. You earn 50% of the commissions on what your customers save every time they use this Igo Travel Platform. To me, that's a win-win, man. And I'm just telling you, even though travel is not big, I have been earning a lot of 50% commissions. So I'm telling you, it's working, it's big. Become that action taker and that decision maker and invest in yourself and create a second strand of income on top of what you're previously doing, because it's very important that you think seriously about it. Behind the curtain pricing. New York City, a 4.5-star hotel. Expedia. This hotel was booked on Expedia. It was $339 per night. Now on our platform, which is Igo for Less, it is $178 per night. Now, our CEO and chairman of our Boomerang, Mr. Holden Buggs, he wanted everybody to know before we go out there and start presenting something to the people that we have not experienced yet. He wanted to let us know that it worked, so he went out and experienced it first for us. And this is his savings he got. His reservations was $1,348.94. His reward credits was $1,687. His savings was $1,589. So his reward credits, he got over 1,600 and some reward credits that he can use dollar for dollar on his next vacation. That's a win-win, man. Do you boomerang? I boomerang, my beautiful wife back there boomerangs, and sooner or later you will. You know, because our boomerang may not be ringing in your household like a cell phone now, but I guarantee you in the next 2 to 5 years, everybody in your house will be boomeranging and everybody around you will be boomeranging. Boomerang with a smart code. Now, this is the beauty of this right here when I say about that free travel website membership that we sent out. We sent a code via text, via email. Your customer activates that code at igoboom.com. Your customer enjoys big savings. Now, when your customer enjoys big savings, that code, that smart code that you sent is connected to your customer for life. So every time they use that free travel website membership, you make 50% of the commissions. That's halfway. That's half money. You're making half of what they spend every time they spend. That's a win-win for you. And then the good thing about what you're doing also is you're giving to the Boom Foundation. And every activated boomerang nurses a child through the Boom Foundation. And we've had over 1 million servings of nutrition to this date. That's a win-win, man. 6 ways to earn income: referrals bonus, direct customers bonus, fast start accelerator bonus, dual team bonus, unleveraged commission, leadership entity bonus. How to get started. Now, this is our Boomerang standby membership. It is $49.95 and $49.95 a month. Now, this is a wholesale starter kit. And like I said, with it, you get 1 Boomerang customer site. You get 5 boomerangs to send. You get 25% of the direct travel savings bonus. You get 25% of the referrals commission. You get 1 interactive I decide to send. Now, if you don't like public speaking, send that I decide. Once they make their decision, you will know what it is because you will receive an email. That's how sweet the Prib does all the work for you. Now, next you get an online business management system, which is just your back office. Now, everybody in the world likes options. They don't want to just have one choice that they can make. Here at our Boomerang, you got options. You got choices you can make on the levels of income that you want to make. You can either make all the income that our Boomerang has to offer, or you can make your choice at what type of income you want to make here. With our coach package, we have a coach travel package, which gives you the Igo platform, the hotels, the flights, the rental cars, and then you get the Boomerang code. You get 10 boomerangs to send. You get 50% bonus percentage. You get the dual team bonus up to 10%. You get the Prib technology. You get the Vibe Rise. You get the Build Genius. If the travel is all you want, that travel package it's $300 all in because you got to add the standby, which is $50, and that's $300 all in. But you know what, Greg? You know what? If you say, Greg, man, you know what? Travel right now, man. I got to stack some money up before I get ready to go travel, and that's why, you know, man, I love these awesome products that you selling, man. This Zinc and this Skin Tech, man. I think these are some great. So right now, I just want to do the Coach Class Product Pack. If you chose to do the Coach Class Product Pack, you get Zinc Smooth, you get 4 of them, you get Zinc Skin Tech, you get 8 50-millimeter bottles, you get 2 150-millimeter bottles. Now, you earn a profit of $119.70 with that package, and all in is $300. And then, like I said, it is a business, so you pay $100 a month if you chose the travel pack. You pay $100 a month monthly fee if you chose the product pack, because it is a business. Now, you say, yeah, you know what, man, I'm really interested in that travel piece, but I want to step higher. If you want to step higher than the Coach Class, you can get the business class travel piece, and you can get the Igo platform, you get the hotels, you get the flights, you get the rental cars, you get the cruises. You get the Boomerang code, you get 25 boomerangs to send, you get 100% bonus, 100% bonus percentage. You get the dual team bonus up to 12% bonus. You get the Prib technology, you get the Vibe Rise, and you get the Build Genius platform. But say you say, well, you know what, man, you know, like I say, man, it's been a rough year, man. This pandemic, my money just ain't up right, man, for traveling now. But I love these awesome products, man, because I know I can start selling these products and I can build my money up, and now I'll be ready to travel, and then I can upgrade to the, you know, to the travel piece a little bit later on, put it in my package. But right now, man, I love these products, man. I've been hearing so much about them. So I think I'm just going to jump in with the business class product pack. If you decide to do that, you get the Zinc Smooth, you get 12 of them. You get the Zinc Skin Tech, you get 12 50-millimeter bottles, and you get 4 150-millimeter bottles. Then with that package, you stand to make a $279.24 profit. But like I said, both packages all in is $550. But like I said, it is a business. You know, if you chose the travel piece, it's $100 fee, monthly fee for that product, that package. And if you chose the product piece, it's $100 a month for that package, because it is a business. So you do have to pay. But I can tell you right now, to start up a business for $550 and pay $150 a month and be able to turn that business into $1 million business, to me, is a win-win. Select your membership pack. Now, first class, I'm going to tell you, this is the class I chose, and I'm going to tell you why. Because my thing is, if I'm going to introduce anything to anybody, I want to have the most that it has to offer, so I can show them that I'm serious about what I'm doing. So that's why I chose first class. So I'm going to tell you, I suggest you chose first class. If you like me, you want the most out of it. You don't want to leave no money on the table, and you want to make the most commissions you can possibly make here in our Boomerang. First class is the package that I suggest you chose. With our first class travel package, you get the Igo platform. You get the hotels, you get the flights, you get the rental cars, you get the cruises, you get the homes, you get the lifestyle, you get the weeks, you get the marketplace, and you get the Boomerang code. You get 50 boomerangs to send right off the bat. You get 100%. You get 100% bonus percentage. You get the dual team bonus. You get up to 20% bonus. Other dual team bonus. You get the Prib technology. You get the Vibe Rise. You get the Build Genius platform. And like I said, $1,050 all in, and $100 a month. Then say, for instance, you say, hey, man, you know what, man, I love the travel piece, man, but I just want to get on these hot products, man, that's selling like hotcakes that I've tried, and I got so many loving it. So I want to make this money instead of you. You get the first class travel pack, you get the first class product package, you get Zinc modes, you get 26, you get Zinc Skin Tech, you get 26 50 millimeter bottles, you get 100, you get 8 150 millimeter bottles. You stand to make a profit of $658.36. What do you have to lose? And let me just ask you this, because I want you to really think about this, because I feel like the average person, if they would think about this, a lot of things in their life would make more sense. Now, just think about this. You know, when you get your money and you want to go out to, say, when you get your income tax, we just gonna say income tax, and now it's Friday night, you and your girls or you and your boys going out to the club or whatever it may be, you gonna take at least $1,050. I know if you're a man or a woman and you single, you gonna take that and spend at least that much on yourself. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you want to look good when you go to that club, out to party. You want to present a nice fashion statement to the people you're trying to impress. If you're a female, you're trying to impress the men. If you're a male, you're trying to impress the women. But dress to impress if you're single. Because even though you're single, you want to put a fashion statement out there when you go out. So let's do flip mode. Why not leave that fashion statement at home and take that fashion statement that you're putting out there and put over here and invest in yourself to create some capital and some return? Because over here you have no capital and no return. The only capital and return that you might get a chance of running into somebody that's single that you might be able to build a life with, or you may not. But there's no capital and return because you don't know what that's going to turn out to be, and you don't know what that capital or return is going to be. But excuse me, if you look over here on this side of the coin and you flip it over and you become that action taker and that decision maker, and you bet on yourself and you invest in yourself and you have consistency in what you're doing, you can grow your money instead of increasing your money. You can, instead of decreasing your money over here, you can increase your money over here. So what side of the coin would you rather be on? Would you rather be on the side of where you're decreasing your money, or would you rather be on the side of where you're increasing your money over here by investing in yourself and creating a capital and a return? I'm just asking. But if you're ready to become that action taker and that decision maker, both packages all in is $1,050 and $100 a month. But that's a choice that you got to make. But it boils down to, how bad do you want it? And how bad do you want to live a better lifestyle than the lifestyle that you're living right now, so you can learn how to live a more productive lifestyle? The choice is yours. Get started now. Like I said, get back with the person that invited you on to this awesome presentation. Tell them yes or no, but tell them fast, because we got to go. This is our disclaimer. Once again, our Boomerang cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earning any money with our program information, tools, and strategies. Like I said before, the more you show, the more you grow. That's what it's all about. But it's up to your ability and how bad you want it. So, moving right along. Like I said, I just want you to know that thank you for listening to this concept, and get back with the person that invited you on to this presentation and tell them yes or no, but tell them fast, because we got to go. And each and every one of you all, have a blessed weekend and have a safe weekend. And God loves you, and so do I, and goodbye.